Hello students, this is chapter number 8, Cell Structure and Functions. There is a large variety of organisms, plants and animals around us. They have different shapes and size. Their food habits and habitats are also different. In spite of great variation in the size, shape, food habits and habitats, etc., all the living organisms have a basic similarity among them. They are made up of tiny units called cells. In this chapter, we will study the basic parts of the cells and the role played by these parts in the working of cells. Discovery of cell. Cell is discovered by Robert Hooke in 1665. He used a microscope to investigate the structure of a thin slice of cork. He observed that cork had tiny compartments in it. Robert Hooke thought of these compartments as a small room and called them cells. We will now study the cells in details. Cells are the basic unit of life. All the living things, plants and animals are made from cells. Just a house is made up of bricks. In the same way, a living organism is made up of cells. Thus, cells are the building blocks of plants and animals. A cell is the smallest unit of life, which has a definite structure and performs a specific function. All living cells come only from other living cells. Since cells are the living units, they require energy. The cells obtain their energy by burning food, like glucose, in a process called respiration. The cells are of two main types, animal cells and plant cells. We will first give the basic parts of the cells and then describe the general structure of an animal and a plant cell. Parts of a cell. Each cell has a number of smaller parts in it. Some of the parts are present in all type of cell, plant cells as well as animal cells, but certain parts are found only in plant cells. They are not present in animal cells. The important basic parts of all the cells are cell membrane, cytoplasm, nucleus, and mitochondria. The parts which are present only in plant cells are cell wall, chloroplast, and large vacuole. We will now describe all these parts of the cell one by one. Let us start with the cell membrane. Cell membrane. Every cell is covered by a thin sheet of skin which is called cell membrane or plasma membrane. The cell membrane controls the movement of substance into the cell and out of the cell. Second, cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is a transparent jelly-like material which fills the cell between nucleus and cell membrane. The various structures present in the cytoplasm of a cell are called organelles. Most of the chemical reactions which keep the cell alive take place in the cytoplasm. Third, nucleus. Nucleus is a large spherical organelle present in all the cells. Nucleus controls all the activities of cell. Next, mitochondria. Mitochondria are the tiny rod-shaped or spherical organelles which are found in all the cells. Cell wall. The plant cells have a thick cell wall around them outside the cell membrane. Cell wall gives shape and support to the plant cell. Chloroplast. Chloroplasts are the green colored organelles present in the cytoplasm of plant cell. Photosynthesis takes place in chloroplasts. Large vacuole. Vacuole is a space in the cytoplasm of a cell which is enclosed by a membrane and usually contains substances dissolved in water. Vacuole is filled with a liquid called cell sieve, which contains dissolved sugar and salt. The function of vacuole in a cell is to store various substances including waste products of the cell. Structure of cell. A cell consists of a jelly-like material enclosed in a thin membrane. The jelly-like material which fills the cell is called cytoplasm, and the thin outer covering of the cell is called cell membrane. A general diagram of an animal cell is shown in figure. The function of nucleus is to control all the activities of the cell. Mitochondria. The function of mitochondria is to carry out respiration for releasing energy from food. Vacuole. The function of vacuole in an animal cell is to hold air, water, and particles of food. Cytoplasm. The function of cytoplasm is to carry out all the activities of the life process. We will now describe the structure of a plant cell. We have just studied that the main parts of an animal cell are cell membrane, cytoplasm, nucleus, and mitochondria. All these parts are also present in plant cell. In addition to these, the plant cell have three more parts in them. These are cell wall, chloroplast, and large vacuole. The cell wall protects the plant cell, gives it a fixed shape, and makes it rigid or strong. The chloroplast make food in green plants via the process of photosynthesis. Now we will discuss about prokaryotic cells and eukaryotic cells. The cells having nuclear material without a nuclear membrane around it are called prokaryotic cell. The simple unicellular organism whose cells do not possess a nucleus bounded by a nuclear membrane are called prokaryotes. Bacteria and blue-green algae are prokaryotes. The cells having nuclear material enclosed by a nuclear membrane are called eukaryotic cells. The organisms made of eukaryotic cells are called eukaryotes. For example, plants, animal, fungi, and protozoa, etc. We will now discuss the variety in number, shape, and size of cells present in living organisms. There are millions of living organisms, all of which are made of tiny cells. The various organisms, however, differ in the number of cells which make up their body. They differ in the shapes of cells in their body, and they also differ in the size of cell in their body. Variety in number of cells. Different organisms have different number of cells in their bodies. This is called variety in the number of cells. For example, unicellular and multicellular organism. Variety in shape of cells. The cells in multicellular organism have many different shapes. This is called variety in shape of cells. Variety in size of cells. The cells in multicellular organism can have many different sizes. This is called variety in size of cells. Now we will study about cells, tissues, organs, organ system, and organism. Cell. A cell is the smallest unit of life which has a definite structure and performs a specific function. Tissues. The group of similar cells which work together to perform a particular function is called a tissue. Organs. An organ is a collection of different tissues which work together to perform a particular function in the body of an organism. Organ system. A group of interconnected organs which works together to do a big job for the organism is called an organ system. Organism. An organism is an animal or a plant which can exist on its own. An organism is made up of many different organ systems which work together to perform all the functions necessary for maintaining life. For example, the human being is an organism.